Kamusta po kayo?
Yeovil is a town and civil parish in the district of South Somerset, England, with a population of 45,000. Pero teka, bakit nga pala kami nandito?
So this is my workplace. Dito po ako nagtatrabaho. District Hospital.
Hi Mama!
Hello.
Question, bakit UK?
Bakit hindi? Actually, 2017, so that's 3 years ago, nakapunta ako dito sa UK for 2 weeks. Work-related siya. And I fell in love with the country. So, sabi ko, babalik ako dito. But pagbalik ko, kasama ko si JM tsaka si Janine. And finally, after 3 years, I'm back! Never ko inisip na pagpunta ko dito, titira na talaga ako dito and madadala ko ang family ko. But siguro, plan din eh, God, na mapunta ako sa country na to. And with my family this time. So it's very nice. Paano nga ba nangyari? At that time kasi, we had Australia na application, diba? So, pangarap ko lang talaga siya. It's just like, I wanted to be here. Parang wala pa akong concrete plan kung paano siya mangyayari. But, yes, we had an Australian application then. Unfortunately, we had to cancel it due to some circumstances. So, at that time, doon ko naisip na, why don't I become a nurse so I can go to the UK? Because sa Australia kasi mahirap pumasok as a nurse. At that time, yung UK is grabe sila mag-hire ng overseas nurses. So naisip ko, madali. Kung gusto ko man pumunta ng Australia at at another point in time, why don't I start with UK first? Which is madali siyang pasukin. At the time, I had nothing that can make me come here. No IELTS, no hospital experience, no CBT, nothing. I didn't even have a passport, I think. I had because I was able to come here. But, yeah, so ang ginawa ko lang is, I had some friends na nandito. So, I've been seeing their journey and I was kind of inspired. So, the first step I think that I did was I joined Facebook groups ng mga nurses who wanted to come here to the UK. And that's when the fire started talaga, na na-inspire ako sa lahat ng stories, sa mga nangarap lang din dati na nakapunta na dito, nakapagdala na ng family. So, ang ginawa ko, it just so happened that I have a friend, hi Kay, and she's also here in the UK. Nauna siya sa akin ng 1 year. We were together when we were just planning and dreaming about coming here. And she told me that the agency that she is under will be going to the Philippines to do their interviews. And she told me, don't think about it anymore, just walk in. And I was thinking, okay, if I don't end up under that agency or that employer, it's okay. I'll just take it as my practice, whether I pass the interview or not. And to think, I was only 5 months in my hospital experience then, because I already decided to work in the hospital. After 7 years in the BPO, nag-hospital po ako. So that's 10 years after ako graduate. Or 9 years. And pumunta yung agency ko sa Cebu, sa Seda Hotel. And I just didn't think about it. I walked in and I made it happen. So during the interview, I answered all of their questions and they saw in my resume na 6 months, magsi 6 months pa lang yung experience ko. So they said, it's not really what they're looking for because ang hinahanap nila is 1 year at least hospital experience. But they said, you seem to know what you're talking about. So we're going to offer you a position, but you should not resign. So dun na po nag-start yung opportunity ko talaga na I felt like I was about to come here. So I accepted the offer and I stayed with my employer. I took my IELTS, self-reviewed for a month, and by God's grace, I passed it. I took the CBT a month after, and then nung na-aksidente yung anak ko, I asked my employer if I can resign. So, I was about 11 months in my hospital experience when I left my job. So far, nursing related, yun lang po ang experience ko. But I tried to learn as much as I can. And so now that I'm here, I'm able to use that experience. And yes, I'm working in the UK. But there's still one more step, OSCE, which I need to pass in February. So please pray for me, guys. But I'm already claiming it. I already brought my family, so I must pass. But anyway, that's it, guys. That's the story of how I came here.
Ano mga challenges ang mga na-experience mo papunta dito?
I think ang first challenge talaga, pandemic aside, is having your experience. So for those na may experience na madali na lang para sa kanila. But ako kasi, I had my experience. So working in the hospital, considering the shift changes in the Philippines and yung madalang na double off na together, I had to review my IELTS, self-review, kasi nga hindi kaya na schedule ko mag-review center. Plus, I have to take my CBT in a short period of time because binigyan ako ng employer ko ng 3 months lang to pass my exams and 6 months to come here. So, yun yung challenge para sa akin, na i-manage yung time mo and pasahin yung mga exams na kailangan mo para pumunta dito. And budget-wise as well, kasi medyo magasto siya. But, the good thing about UK is they sponsor almost everything. So, considering that, konti na lang talaga ang magagastos mo compared to going to other countries. But, since COVID nga, mas naging challenge siya for me because I was supposed to come here in April. But na-move siya ng na-move. So, I left my job in February. So, I was jobless for a few months. Because akala ko talaga makakarating na ako in April. Unfortunately, lockdown happened and everything else happened. So, instead of April, nakarating ako ng October na. So, medyo struggle yung paghihintay at pag-travel na kailan ka talaga makakarating. But, like, everything talaga plan ni God. So, in October, I was able to come here.
Ngayong nandito ka na sa UK, kamusta naman yung trabaho mo?
Okay naman siya, guys. Ano siya? Hindi ko siya masasabing madali kasi mahirap talaga siya. Sobrang iba kasi ng nursing sa Philippines at dito sa UK. Nurses here are more empowered to make decisions and holistic ang care na binibigay namin. So, marami akong kailangan matutunan considering maliit lang din yung experience ko sa Philippines. But when I came here kasi I needed to unlearn a lot of things and learn new things. So, okay na din na konti lang yung experience ko doon. Anyway, when you come here, everybody is so helpful. Everybody is so kind. They really teach you things and help you out when you're struggling. The only advice I can give for those who are starting here as well is just don't be afraid to ask your questions. Kasi naman, everything is available. You just need to be proactive enough to search for those answers and to ask those questions so that you get the answers that you need to help you while you are starting. Medyo packed yung day mo. But the good thing is when you go on your day off, which is 2 or 3 days a week or 4 days a week, you're able to regain your energy. Yun yung pinakagusto ko. Pagbalik ko sa trabaho, energized na naman ako and I have enough energy na naman para sumabak sa 12 hours na shift. So, yan yung gustong-gusto ko dito. Work-life balance. It just so happen na
Anong advice mo naman sa mga, syempre, nangangarap din pumunta sa UK?
ang advice ko lang talaga, lagi ko sinasabi sa mga kilala ko at sa mga hindi ko kilala, lalo na sa mga friends ko, kung gusto mo, gawin mo. Because we have so many excuses. Wala pa akong IELTS, hindi pa ako ready, wala pa akong pera, natatakot ako sa interview. We have so many reasons bakit hindi natin siya kaya gawin. Pero, if gusto mo talaga siya, makakaya mo siya eh. Like, nothing can stop you if you really want something. And you put your heart and your mind into it, it will really happen. So, the first step is really just to make it happen. Whatever you need, take your IELTS, or if you haven't had any experience yet, go get that experience so that you can come here. Because only you can make that dream happen. If it's your dream, make it happen. And once you've already made that decision, take courage kasi maraming challenges. You will be delayed or you will have problems along the way. Just take courage and just know that if it's for you, it will happen in time. And don't ever give up. Kaya nyo yan, guys. Like, no one can tell you that you can't do it. It will happen. And another tip, lots and lots and lots of prayers and support from your family and your friends will really help you make it. So, laban lang, guys. Kaya natin. You can be here.
So yan mga makukulit. Sabi nga ni Mama, chase your dreams and laging tandaan, nasa Diyos ang awa, nasa tao ang gawa. Peace!